The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene, the Falcons.
And when he has tried me, I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. Listen, I went and got my digits up. Listen, your favorite, bruh. Listen, you don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th I got.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Play action. It's Darnold. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Give him 2 on the play there. And that leads to an Atlanta first down. Off of play action, Darnold. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. It was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the 50, it's Darnold. His throw incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. They go back to the ground now with Davis. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Darnold completes it.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Faking the give, Darnold. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Jones with a nice gain there on 1st down as he takes us forward and call it a pickup of 6. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. Now this time, Brady will throw to Evans on the slant. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Ali Marpet, the guard, caught there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw is Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Sam Darnold keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
On second down, it's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And a gamble pays off. They get the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 4. Quick pass out to Miller. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Buccaneers.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A handoff to Fournette. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Leonard Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st down, Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This is caught by Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he stopped immediately there. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Here's Brady to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Get it out near the 40 to the 39. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. Darnold from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Under 10.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a good substantial run there from Mike Davis. And how about his career resurgence? Because he's bounced around a bit in the NFL. From San Francisco to Seattle to Chicago to Carolina. And now here with the Atlanta Falcons. Always dependable, Mike Davis.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A first down throw, Darnold. Flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he hits his target, it's Kenny Stills. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Throwing again is Darnold. He's going to air one out. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the interception, here's Darnold. A dump off for Davis. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. This one caught by Ridley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Darnold. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Brown.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And Antonio Brown yet to get back on his feet. Apparently shaking up that last play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
From midfield, here's Brady. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 65 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 28. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Brady throwing the out route and complete. That's Brown. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down and 4, Brady. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They'll go with a big bang for it in. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, They'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now it's Darnold. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Mike Davis, 79 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. A first down carry for Davis. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again here with Davis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Here we go. 45, 45. Mike, 45. All day, baby, all day, baby, all day.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Brady got to have this one. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now a play fake. Brady. High throw, but the catch is made. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Gronk's first catch, good for a first down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The point after is good, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak is looking like it's going to go to 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Davis. He'll try and run some clock. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now here's Davis to run again on second. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for 1 more first down to help salt this one away. And Davis, he's not going to get there. Unable to make it to the yellow line. They stop him short. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He's to the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for Atlanta.